Alright, and we're live. What's up?
Okay.
It's EnigmaHood, and I'm live with the base is loaded.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, Luke? Alright, and we're streaming Phantasy Star 4 first. So I've been meaning to play this game for a long time, so I'm really glad I finally got around to it. So let's just get started. You can tell me, Luke, if the sound is okay, like if you can hear the game and you can hear us okay.
Okay.
So, you think I should like narrate everything? Like, how'd you do it for your Let's Play? Did you narrate everything?
I did narrate things. Um, and I mean, I use some like goofy voices and stuff sometimes. Um,
I'll narrate some stuff, but
yeah,
for the most part, you know, it
yeah,
should be like self-explanatory. So, like,
yeah. And I mean, having two people on here,
hmm
it may not be like as necessary to kind of like fill the space that way.
right,
Like by myself, I was just like I can't just like just run my mouth over it constantly. I've got to have something.
right. All right, so we're starting out, and we're in some place. Matav. We're going to Matavia Academy in the
Yeah.
town of what is that? Piata.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to the town of learning. The message said just come. We'll get the details once we get there. So this town already just looks so much better than anything in like Phantasy Star 2. Okay, sure like to tour. Oh, by the way, how's the sound?
Let's see. It's a little bit quiet, but seems okay.
Okay. I'll wait until someone else comes. Maybe
Yeah.
they might be able to tell us a little bit better. Alright, what is this saying? Monster attacks have swelled the ranks of those who call themselves the hunters, but as the attacks become ever... What the hell? I can't scroll through this? Alright. It's gonna go at its own pace. More frequent and powerful, an elite few begin to wonder what is behind this outbreak. And when and how will it all end? So basically, monsters are attacking. Oops, I wandered around. Now I got separated from, what is that, Elise? Alice?
Yeah.
Which one is it, Elise or Alice?
Alice.
Alice, okay.
Yeah.
Alice. I've got to
Yeah.
find her.
I believe that's the commonly accepted pronunciation
Mm-hmm.
among fans.
And this guy's Chaz.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we won't, like, do the whole talking to, like, everything thing. I'll only talk to the people that you recommend we talk to.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah.
we're talking
Not everybody's essential.
Right.
There's a few amusing ones along the way.
Okay, yeah, so you can just let us know, like, who we should talk to. Right now we're just talking to the principal. So he's saying you must be Elise the Hunter, your assistant. Forgive me, but Chaz is a full-fledged partner of mine. Describe the situation. About a month ago, mysterious monsters started to appear within this academy. They made the basement their headquarters. You close it off. No one's been hurt, but who knows when they'll appear again. Destroy all those creatures. And he wants it done discreetly. Strange all the monsters appeared so suddenly in this academy. Usually monsters don't come into inhabited areas. Do you have any idea how this happened? Now this guy's losing his shit. How would I know? Stop asking questions. Just hurry and exterminate those monsters. This guy's paying us dearly for our services. Kind of a rude bastard. Something's fishy here. Principal's hiding some shenanigans.
He's hiding something. He's hiding some fish.
Yeah, he's like the monsters just suddenly start appearing.
Yeah.
I think there's more to it than that. Things are starting to get interesting. So we gotta head to the left and then down the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, before you go down there, I do recommend you pop into the that leftmost room. I mean, you
Okay.
can just go back up.
Okay.
On the yeah, the leftmost room up here. One of those guys, yeah, it gives you a little bit of backstory on the overall like game series.
Mm-hmm. So they're telling us a little bit about how there's like different planets in the system and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're supposed to implement something where you could actually like look through the telescope and see, a little bit of, and like you could get like a little view of like the distant planets, but they never actually put that in.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, if it's daytime, I don't know what you're supposed to see because everything seems pretty well lit.
Yeah. Alright, so now we're talking to this guy. He wants to come along with us. What's the connection between the valley and this current monster scare? After an investigation team led by the professor was reported missing, the principal barred everyone from entering the Birth Valley. Trying to get information as to what's going on, but keeps evading the issue. Then this monster scare appears. There's some sort of connection between these incidents. It's true that something fishy's going on. Given the circumstances, I feel compelled to investigate the basement. It is a bit dangerous. This guy was waiting for us. So now we're going to charge him a price so he'll join our team. He's going to make it easier for us. But I'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to pay us to join our team. That's fine with me. So we'll just head down in there. Okay, here's the first boss fight. So, let's see, command.
Yeah. It's just part of the game's way of throwing some money your way, but making it just part of the story instead of like, yeah, there's just a bunch of money in your pocket, whatever.
Yeah, I like that. Good, kill the first monster. We got some monomate, which I think is just a healing thing in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's about 20 HP.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there it is. Because there's a little bit of a lag for what I'm seeing.
Right. Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There's another. We don't need a grind, right? Not yet.
No.
So we just
No,
go down these stairs to the right here.
There's another chest up here.
Oh, okay. Let's go get that then.
Yeah.
Ooh, we need that money.
Yeah.
How you pronounce that? Mesetas?
I've usually gone with Meseta.
Meseta, okay. Okay, there's another chest here.
Yeah. And I have maps up, so that way.
Oh, nice. How long do you think it
rely on memory? What's that?
How long do you think this will take with your help?
The game overall?
Yeah.
I mean, it's in the realm of like several hours for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Oh, by the way, for this first boss, can we just attack it and that'll be fine? Or should we use like magic?
You want to use some of the skills you have. So she has the like the kind of red X thing.
Mm-hmm.
She has a skill in there. You don't really need to worry too much about buffs with that. Yeah, Vortex.
Should we use
will
Earth?
do higher damage. Earth won't work. That's a stun attack. And that, as far as that one goes, that I've pretty much found it useless.
Earth, okay.
Just in the entire game. Han, Vision gives you better accuracy. Gellin is also a debuff. I haven't had much use for it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we'll use Vortex with the girl, and the other two will just attack.
Yeah, yeah. Alice also has a technique that's the second option. That's like the blue stars, called Sanner or Sonner, which does increase your speed. Um, the buffs you can cast on your team do actually make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
The ones on the enemies, I haven't always noticed a whole lot of difference with them. But oh yeah, and she does have shift boosts attack for one person. Foy is the fire attack.
Mm-hmm.
But Vortex is going to be stronger right now.
Okay. Yeah, I just used her regular attack to get rid of those other.
Yeah, that's the other nice thing. Her regular attack hits all the enemies.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we killed the main guy there, and then we'll just gank him with the rest of our team. Gank the last guy. Alright. We leveled up a little bit. Okay. No, she's criticizing us even though we destroyed the monster. What are these glass containers for? Are you breeding monsters here? You freak. This is monster business. I don't know anything. Yeah, he's really good at hiding secrets.
Yeah, I just looked at my recordings, and my edited footage came in under 13 hours.
Okay.
Unedited was about 20, but like there were also a few times when like I had phone calls and just left it recording, or like walked away from the computer for like 15 minutes.
Okay. Like,
so it that's not really an accurate time on there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you were doing a challenge too, weren't you?
Yeah, like I did it pretty much like no grind.
Mm-hmm.
So also like I did use maps along the way. So I had to, so I was also going back and forth and having to look them up, move the other screen and stuff on my own. But yeah, like I think some of the boss battles took longer for me than they would have otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was kind of a low level for them.
Right. Okay, so we're looking at something under 20 hours, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're just gonna try and get out of here.
Yeah, if you go left there, there's 100. I think you did get that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we'll just report back to the principal.
Yep.
What's wrong? You seem upset. Like, what did he think we were gonna find by going down there? We weren't gonna see those, like, that laboratory? Come on.
I know.
Yes, but
yeah, like we're just gonna go like, oh, okay, whatever. That's just stuff that's highly unusual.
Yeah, like these like containers, these like laboratory containers filled with monsters. We're just gonna ignore that. Is it just my imagination that I saw some strange things in the basement? Stop being around the bush. She grabs him by the collar. Someone's keeping information from me. It's the sixth most dangerous thing in this world. Alright, already. I'll tell you what I know. You are aware of the recent outbreak of a new breed of monster? Oh yes, thanks to the outbreak, I'm not hurting for work. 3 months ago, Holt identified Birth Valley as the origin of the outbreak, and he went to investigate. He says he discovered the remains of an ancient and advanced civilization. The investigation team brought back the monster breeding capsules and immediately set forth on their second investigative mission. But not one of them came back. That's right. And despite all this, you didn't send a rescue team and ban entry to the Birth Valley. No, I was trying to send a rescue team, but at that moment, a man who called himself Zio, am I pronouncing that right? Zio?
Yeah.
Appeared before my eyes. Heard of him, that fake magician. My dear principal of Matavia Academy. Matavia? I can't remember.
Motavia.
Matavia Academy. How are you doing? Who are you? My name is Zio, Zio the Black Magician. Do not intrude on Birth Valley. What do you mean? In the future, if you ever let anyone set foot in Birth Valley... Ah! What? He turns him into stone or something? Let me make something
Yeah,
clear.
I think like he does that temporarily or shows him somebody being turned to stone.
He just...
Never been 100% clear on what's going on there. But
Yeah, he just like whips out this guy who's been turned into stone out of his pocket. It's like, I'm gonna turn you into this if you don't do what I tell you to do. There's no need for you to go to Birth Valley. It's related to the research team. So that's why the Birth Valley situation wasn't announced. And also why you tried to keep a lid on the monster situation. But what is all this about? Remains of advanced civilization in Zio? Seems like these are signs of something to come. I need to help the professor. I'm going to Birth Valley. Psst, Han. This is egg-laying season for sandworms, so be careful. Alice will tag along for 300 meseta plus expenses. Deal. This guy's gonna give us even more money for helping our party out. Birth Valley is to the northeast. Let's hurry. Alright, so we just go to the... We just leave now?
yeah, pretty much. There's I think like one house that's vaguely amusing to pop into.
Okay.
In part just because there's actually a joke based on it like later in the game.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna just save right here since we haven't saved yet. Where's this house?
Yeah. It's gonna be in the kind of northwestern part of the town.
Okay.
I mean, you're in like the most northern part you can be right now, but
So this is... I'm in the student dorms. Is that the one?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's one of the rooms.
Okay, we'll just go into each one.
Yeah, like this. Yeah, I forget for sure which one, but like a couple of students say kind of funny things.
Yeah, they're just lazing around in the
Yeah.
dorms. Girl next door has been influenced by some strange religion. She's been missing a while. Where'd she go? Hey, I'm undressing. Get out, get out. Why'd she leave the door wide open then? Alright, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll leave. Okay, so we need to head to the northeast.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I think this is as far as I've ever been in this game, so I've never actually been further than this.
Okay.
So this is now uncharted territory for me.
Yeah.
Okay, this looks like it might be it. I'm in Mile right now.
Okay. Yeah. From what I'm seeing, you just left, basically. Okay, now you've arrived.
Yep, there's a little bit of a delay.
Yeah.
So they have like quicksand. So what are we doing in this town again?
This town, like it's kind of just like a stop on the way. I mean, you can check on your stats. See if you need to like stay at the inn and heal.
Okay. Oh, hey, Nilavani.
It should be pretty cheap still.
How are you doing? We're here with Luke. Luke's on Discord with me.
Yeah, hey.
Alright, so they're talking about rumors. Actually, you know, that sandworm in that thing, that actually is pretty cool. Like, I like how it's all animated.
Yeah, yeah, pokes out and dives around.
Yeah. So they're talking about Zima being destroyed, too busy, can't go. Alright, so you said we need to check
Yeah,
our things. Okay, so,
yeah.
I mean, they're not hugely low, but what do you think? I have 48 out of 53, 22 out of 31, 21 out of 27. You think we should stop at an inn?
Yeah, go ahead and do it because you have plenty of cash for now.
Okay.
Um, it'll actually save you a little bit of time later.
Okay. Yeah, so this is probably the second JRPG that we've done. The first one was Golden Sun. Okay, so now where should we go? Head out of town?
Check the like the weapon store.
Okay. Let's see, weapon store.
Let's see. I'll try and get the list of what they have.
Okay, we have dagger, hunting knife, steel sword, boomerang, slasher.
Let's see. Pick up a steel sword.
Okay. This was on the Genesis, no, Lavani. Okay, got the steel sword. Anything else?
And let's see. Okay.
By the way,
depending on
Nilavani,
how-
is the sound okay? Go ahead, Luke. I'm sorry.
Yeah, depending on how you want to use Han, either you can pick up a hunt knife, so that he can be equipped with 2 knives and do more damage,
Okay.
or else at the other counter you can get a shield for him. Actually, holding off on the shield because you'll pick one up soon, I think.
Okay.
But he can have a shield and he does less damage, but Han is a little bit physically weak, so that's kind of a matter of just preference in your play style.
Okay. I guess we'll get it. Why not?
Yeah. Chaz already has one hunt knife. Han is currently equipped with a dagger.
Okay. So now we can
but
just.
Chaz will get the sword.
So let's equip everyone with stuff. If I can actually get this. Okay, so equip. So Chaz, equip him with the steel sword.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I shouldn't have even bothered with the hunt knife because now I have. All right, never mind. Oh well.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like you only needed one, because. Oh yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Oh well. It's okay.
Yeah, well, Han already has a shield. But yeah, you can equip Han with 2 hunt knives. And he starts doing an okay amount of damage that way.
Okay, that's good. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually the armor they have, that's the base level armor, so
Okay.
there's not really going to be anything there.
So we can leave town now?
Yep.
Okay. And just keep heading northeast?
From here it's going to be pretty much east.
Okay.
Only a little bit.
So we can save any time we want in this game, right?
Except for dungeons.
Okay. I really like the way these battles look. It's just like Phantasy Star 1.
Yeah, there's nice landscapes, and in some areas the background is also actually animated.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Um,
so we go to the city that's right in front of a cave.
yep.
Okay. Zima. So colorful. Everyone's turned into stone here, though.
Yeah. At least one of the houses has an open door.
Okay, go into that
You
one.
can go in and check that one out. I think it's just the one at the southwest corner of town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the graphics too, Nilavani. They're all really colorful. And this was like one of the few RPGs on the Genesis in the first place. There just weren't a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, in the back room there's a stairway behind those people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so everyone was turned into stone by that black magician.
By Theo, yeah. Yeah. The
Yeah,
kids were missed.
How are you doing? You're doing good? That's good. Okay, so everything's closed up here, so let's head up.
See, I don't know what Chaz is worried about. They're turned to stone right now. Nobody's gonna know the difference. He can snoop around all he wants.
Yeah, I know. Who's that talking with me? This is Luke.
Hey.
The base is loaded.
Yep.
So we'll just kill these guys. So I think Zax has played this game before, actually. He said he played it like a long time ago or something. What did it say? Technique VAT was learned or something?
Which did you see?
It said some kind of technique was learned, I think, but I'm not really sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there it was. Yeah, Watt. That's the ice spell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, there was another path to the east here. I mean, you can get it on your way out too. That has a shield in the chest.
Oh, okay.
Even if you don't use it, you can just sell it.
Mm-hmm. So go to the east, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of random encounters, but that's typical.
Yeah, I first played this game way back. That's more than 20 years ago at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I actually first played it on the Sega channel.
Oh, yeah. You were lucky enough to have that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I heard
my
of it.
parents did it as kind of like a birthday gift thing. But they also said, like, we got this for you, but we're not going to rent any more video games because it has a monthly fee on it.
How much was the fee?
I don't remember. It might have been like $15 or $20 a month.
That was expensive for 90s.
Yeah, but like renting a video game, like if we rented a game every weekend, like I think that was running about like $15 a month anyway.
Right.
Because I want to say it was like, you know, like about $4 for like a 3-day video game rental at Blockbuster.
Yeah.
So
it was worth it anyway.
With this, it was just you get a whole selection of games all month long.
Right.
Play as much as you like.
Yeah, Luke is with me, X-Infected. Man, there are so many random encounters in this game. All right, let's go up this way.
Yeah. Some places are worse than others on the encounter rate. When I did my playthrough recently, the encounter rate seemed much higher than I remembered it being, and I don't know if it was because it was like the port of it for the Genesis collection on Steam, and something like got tweaked in it, or
real quick question. Okay, I went through the stairs. Should I go east or west?
Oh yeah. Go east first.
Okay.
There's a chest that way.
Okay. Sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
But yeah. Yeah, like, like, if anyone winds up checking out the playthrough I have on my YouTube channel, like there's a bunch of times where we're just like I'm like dumbfounded by the encounter rates. Like I just did not remember it being like that. And like I last played the game probably like 4 or 5 years ago. So it's not like that long since I
Mhm.
last played.
All right. For some reason, I went west instead of east, so we're where we're supposed to be, but it's okay. We'll go east
Yeah.
later. By the way, you can post your Let's Play on Discord if you want, Luke.
Oh, okay, cool.
I can't believe someone is able to cast such a spell in this day and age. Is there any way to restore them? I've heard that a medicine called Alschline is able to turn stone back to flesh. Where can we find it? Matavian Village. Talking about some time ago. It's in the village of Malcolm. What kind of name is that, Malcolm? Which is
It's
far south of here.
a Motavian name.
Matavian name, huh? Alright. So we're going all the way south to Malcolm, or whatever it's called. If you're going to Malcolm, I'll make you a deal. Just 500 mesetas, you devil. We're gonna bleed this guy dry. Okay, so we're already out. Actually, you know, let me go get that chest. It's alright. Hopefully
Yeah.
this won't be too much of a diversion.
Yeah, it won't take too long to get back there, even with the fights.
How long is this game?
Um,
So Luke told me that it should be less than 20 hours.
yeah,
So it's not like terribly long for an RPG.
yeah, because I'll be able to provide some guidance through this
Mm-hmm.
because I know it pretty well.
Right.
And like if there's also a couple of points that that grinding is necessary, like that can also probably be kind of like off screened or whatever if needed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, yeah, yeah. This was one of the one of the biggest RPGs just in terms of like scale and content on the Genesis. Um,
Yeah, I mean,
and
there weren't even a lot of RPGs on the Genesis at all.
yeah, like there was Phantasy Star 2 and 3 before this one. Um, you know, you can sort of count Shining Force 2 and 3, but those are, more like the tactical turn-based type.
Mm-hmm.
Not, not this kind of, battle system.
Yeah, I think Tatsu was a big fan of the Shining Force games.
So, yeah, there weren't a ton, at least not in the US.
Alright, Chess getting his ass kicked. We need to get out of here. Is there a way to escape from the dungeons fast?
The item Escapipe, and once you learn it, there's a spell called Highness, or Hinas, or something. I don't know. I call it Highness because it sounds like a butt.
Alright,
Get your ass out of there.
okay, we'll get we'll just
I don't
use the
think anybody-
monomate, I guess.
Yeah, I don't. Or you can use the technique res. Actually, you can use the technique because that'll save you money. You've got plenty of TP for now.
I already used the monomate, unfortunately, but that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, those are pretty cheap too.
Hmm.
And sometimes they get dropped by enemies in battle.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, Han is almost dead. For fuck's sake. Hope he doesn't die here. If he dies, what can we do?
Stay at an inn.
Okay, so
That'll
just
bring him
going to
back.
an inn will resurrect them all.
Yeah.
Okay, you said use the skill. Who has the skill?
Alice.
Oh, it's a tech thing. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, it's not letting me use it.
yeah. I don't know if Chaz has his elemental technique yet.
Oh, res. Okay. We'll use
Yeah.
res on Han.
Yeah, yeah. I think both Chaz and Han have it.
Okay.
It's a technique.
Okay. Got it. Well, this will give us some extra experience and cash, I guess. Oh, good. Level up.
Don't need that.
Have I ever met someone named with the name Chaz? I don't think so. Chaz. You know any Chazes, Luke?
I'm trying to think about that. I might have met one, like maybe somewhere I worked, like a while ago, but it's a maybe.
Alright, these mini worms. These look cool. We can just attack these guys for now?
Yeah, they're not too bad from what I remember.
Okay.
I remember one or two Chads.
Chad. Do I know any Chads?
There was one in high school. In that history class.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I remember now. A little bit, vaguely.
He was a football player.
Oh, okay. No, I don't know. Can't remember.
No, I didn't really have like interactions with him, but like he wasn't a complete dumb jock, but he was still kind of an ass.
Sounds like a name for a boy dog or something. Chaz, yeah. You know any Chazes, Nilvani? Jeez, I can't even take 2 steps. Those bugs, the green bug was from Phantasy Star 1. The bug on the left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've still barely touched that game.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite, seeing as how I only played like 3 and I barely played this one, but I really love that one. Because it's very similar to Final Fantasy 1, and in some ways it's even better. Okay, we'll stay here.
Yeah. One of these days I will get to it.
Yeah.
I just have to decide if I'm going to play the original version or the like remastered PS2 remake.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a remake of the first one.
Yeah. I don't recall if it got an official release in the US, but if it didn't, there's a fan translation hack
Nice.
that's available. Because that's the situation with the Phantasy Star 2 remake for PS2. They never did a translation for the US.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you don't need to go back to the Academy.
Okay, so we just head south?
Yeah, but on the other side of that mountain range.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, they weren't really clear about that.
Yeah, it was like, just go south, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, I thought you were just going for the inn at first. But yeah. Yeah, the unfortunate thing with the they call it Phantasy Star Generation 2, they didn't fix the problem with grinding in it. Like, I really hoped they would have rebalanced the levels and experience and all that, and they didn't.
Hmm.
So it's just
They're just really
it's
grindy.
still there, and I'm just like, you made completely new graphics, you revamped the music and made the music horrible. Why why didn't somebody take a look at the the levels and experience and go, gee, this is a little bit over the top, especially so many years later. Maybe we should adjust that a little bit.
Yeah,
No,
I mean, it's
no.
like I'm going too like I ran from that last battle because that was just like 4 of them. That was a little bit too much, and already Han is almost dead. So
Yeah.
okay, we're gonna have to heal Han. Let's see. So it's a tech ability
Yeah.
and res, so we'll heal up Han. You know he Hans Nilavani? Like Han Solo?
Let's see. What do I need to look up here?
Jeez, 4 of them again. Alright. I really want an area of effect attack. We don't have one yet, do we?
You might.
Oh, we do. Let me see.
Yeah, it's not normal though.
TSU? What is that? Sue?
Yeah. Okay, he does have that. Yeah. If you have actually all 3 of them, so like if you have, they all 3 have these like attack spells. Chaz has Sue, Alice has Foy, and Han has Watt. You can just go ahead and pick all 3 of those. Those will do more damage anyway.
Okay.
But there's a high chance of it doing something even better.
Okay. Tri-blaster, wow. Oh wow, that was good.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Wow, that's really good.
Yeah. If you just pick them as commands in the battle like that, it may not always fire off correctly as the combination attack, but you can set up a macro
Oh nice.
and put them in order,
Okay.
and it's much more likely that it will fire off correctly.
Shit, I fucked up a macro
It's still
already.
not always guaranteed because it can be interrupted by enemy turns. Although there are sometimes ways around that to make them more reliable. But
Let's see. How do I do
guess
the macro? Command.
once you're out of the battle,
Oh, you have
go
to set
into
up out of battle. Okay.
the menu and create one.
Okay. So-
That's one of the nice things they added in with this game, that if you know there's certain just sets of attacks and stuff that you like to use, you can just program them into a macro and just pick that when you're in battle, and it speeds things up. And especially with having the combination attacks, like those are things you're gonna kind of go to more often. And a lot of times the combination attacks are stronger than the sum of their parts.
Right.
Especially too, because like with that, those are all single target spells, but they hit everything on screen, and for more damage than each one would do individually. So for this, actually, you want to put Han first with
Oh, really?
Watt. Yeah. Then Chaz with Sue and Alice with Foy.
So what'd you say? Han is first?
Yeah.
Han and then Alice.
Chaz.
Chaz. Okay, and then Foy.
I'm not 100% it has to be in that order, but that's what I remember. That's how I usually see it listed.
So Nilavani says that's the only Han you know, except Han Solo doesn't have an extra H in his name. Yeah. Read the Han standalone movie Han Solo's likely to flop. Really? What makes you say that? I'm actually looking forward to that one more so than the one that just came out, Rogue One. I didn't really like Rogue One that much. I don't know if you saw Rogue One, Luke.
No, I haven't.
Have you seen the new Star Wars movie?
Yeah. The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, me too. I don't know why people are hating on it. They love to hate, and I hate them.
Yeah, I can probably get around to seeing the most recent of the Star Trek reboot movies, and I can probably hate on that one as a Star Trek fan, but
Right.
um, you know, I liked both of the recent Star Wars movies.
Me too.
The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. Like I talked with one of my friends who is he's a heavy duty Star Wars fan, and um like he liked it as well. And his opinion was basically the same as mine, that yeah, there's some flaws in it, but it's not like it was a bad Star Wars movie and they did a bunch of Star Wars stuff wrong. It's just, as a movie, yeah, there's a couple of flaws with like a little plot holes, or characters did stuff that didn't make sense, but they also don't ruin the movie. And in a way, with it being a Star Wars movie, you can almost kind of forgive it more because it's a space action movie and cool stuff happens. So don't worry about a little gap in the plot. That's not why you go see it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've had a friend really, like, not like the latest one, and, you know, we disagree on that, but I love it. Nilvani's saying, you just read that Disney expecting the movie to bomb? Really? Why would they why would they think that? I mean, they're making the movie. They should be more optimistic about it. If they really believe it's gonna bomb, they shouldn't even make it. Alright, so we're here in Malcolm, and we're talking to this guy. Who's this guy, by the way?
Oh yeah, the blue-haired anime guy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're all that style, but
So he's saying you better go to Tono?
Tono
Tono.
or Tonoe, or yeah.
Travel
Yeah.
east to the village of Krupp. You go north, you'll find a valley that leads to Tonoe.
Yeah. Yeah, like I don't know if they tried to you know, Englishize Japanese words, or they just kind of threw stuff in, or what.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, plus like this was translated in like 1994, so that
Mm-hmm.
there's like even less consistency back then.
Right. Alright, so Alice wants the beautiful guy to join. She's blushing in anime style. I think he's gonna be more trouble than he's worth.
Yeah. Yeah. And Chaz actually never said his name during that conversation.
So somehow this guy knows Chaz. Very suspicious guy.
Yeah. Although Alice and him apparently have some kind of history.
Oh, okay.
It's never really elaborated on.
Should we stop
But-
in Krupp at all?
Huh?
Should we stop in Krupp?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if we need to heal anyone.
Yeah. And there it is. It's like one of the shortest trips.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can heal. I always hit the wrong button.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the other nice things with this game. You know, when you start off, Alice is level 7, Chaz and Han are level 1, so you have a stronger character to kind of help carry you a little bit through some of those battles.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've picked up Rune, he's level 17.
Oh, wow.
You know, so you do the Birth Valley cave as well, you know, without that extra help, but then you get this guy coming along to kind of you know, pick things up a little bit, give you that extra edge.
I'll just pick a couple of items here.
Yeah. Yeah, the armor store is worth popping into.
Should I get the telepipe or escape pipe?
Definitely get an escapipe.
Okay. Is Alice the alpha female of the group, Luke?
Yeah, 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 yeah. She's definitely the leader.
Did you say we need the telepipe?
I think it's a good idea to keep one around just in case of emergency.
Okay.
Telepipe lets you teleport to, any town you've visited.
Okay.
You definitely want an escapipe so you can quickly get out of a dungeon.
Okay.
Let's see.
So, anything else we need in this town, or?
Let's see.
I'll just walk around a little bit.
Definitely stop in the armor shop.
Oh, the armor shop. Okay.
Let's see. Oh, the fat dog is there too.
The fat dog. Oh, I missed it.
Yeah. It was just outside of the tool store.
Okay.
Oh, this place has a good cutscene too.
Okay, so what should we get in the armor shop?
Let's see. That place you will want a few items. Let's see.
Carbon suit.
Yeah, I think you have one already that you picked up.
Oh, okay. Let me equip it then.
But yeah. So, what am I looking for here? So I'm kind of trying to see too, like if there's another of the item coming up.
Oh, you want me to talk to her again?
Let's see, just so you don't have to spend unnecessary money. Okay. Yeah, pick up if you can 2 carbon suits.
Okay. Okay, I think we can just buy one more carbon suit and that's it.
Yeah.
We have like 400 more mesetas left, or whatever they're called. So we can buy at least like maybe one other thing if we need it.
Yeah. I might go with the carbon helmet.
Okay.
Rune probably already has the circlet.
So Chaz, he has leather helm, so we'll give him the carbon helm.
Yeah.
Then we want to give him a carbon suit.
Mm-hmm.
And then Alice, give her a carbon suit. And that's it.
Yeah, and Han can also have a carbon suit.
Yeah, he needs it. And we can give him a shield too.
Yeah.
We can give him the carbon shield. And sell the rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. I didn't even think about Alice having only the one boomerang. As soon as we can find another slasher, that'll be good to equip her.
Okay.
With that.
Get rid of the hunting knife. Leather cloth. And the leather cloth. Oh, there's another leather cloth. And a leather helm. What is this? Where are these things coming from? Why can't I scroll down? Can I scroll down?
Oh, you have to press over.
Oh, okay.
To get to the next page of your inventory.
Okay, that should be everything.
That's it.
Okay. See, there's some guys here. Is there anything else? Oh, okay. This is Han's house.
Yeah, okay, you went in the door next door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a large part of the reason why Han was acting weird about stopping in this town.
Mm-hmm. Okay, anything else in this town we need?
Um, there's what is it? There's kind of a large house at the back of the town.
Okay.
Um, there's a couple of interesting exchanges in there. And actually a couple of Easter eggs. If you check out the bookcases in that house.
Han, you've come home. I'm so
Yeah, that's the
happy.
house that you just walked past.
Mm-hmm. Saya, I've missed you. Let me introduce you to everyone. This is my fiance, Saya. Alright, so he's getting married. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Saya. Saya teaches children here in her home. I'm impressed. It's about the only thing I'm capable of doing. Alice and Chaz are hunters. They are assisting me in my task. It's a difficult job, isn't it? Thank you for taking care of Han. Now, don't get worried. Everything will be okay. If anything were to happen to you, Kissy kissy. Oh, you two. Okay. Didn't go to the bookshelves.
Yeah. Yeah. Got a couple of sort of Easter eggs with them.
Okay. The golden axe. Oh, okay. Whoops.
Yeah.
A day with Echo, yeah. Anything about Sonic? Yeah, Hedgehog Run.
Yeah.
Okay. We can leave town now?
Yeah.
Okay. Had internet issues, X-Infected? Hope they clear up soon. Okay, let me just save. Yeah, I didn't like Echo the Dolphin. I don't know, I just couldn't get into it.
Oh god, I remember the first time I played that game and like swimming around in that opening area for such a long time and not really knowing what to do and then finally jumping up real high and then the game just screams at you.
Yeah.
And I was like 9 years old.
One of these days I'll try play it again. It's just... it's really obtuse.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're at a cave. Now he blasted open the door. This guy's a magic user. So we're in the Valley Maze now.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, you'll first want to go kind of to the right.
Go into the passageway or go to the left?
Into the passageway.
Okay. Okay, got a bunch of blobs. Oh, we gotta change our macros. Well,
Yeah.
I'll just have everyone attack for now, or...
Let's see. Blobs. You can throw some magic at them.
Okay.
Rune has a bunch of magic too, which is pretty good. Well, you did get some new weapons too, so. Or well, now you've been using them. Never mind. Yeah, because that took a lot to just take out one.
Shot that guy with the magic. That's good. Try blastered one guy. Oh well.
Yeah, Gra does everybody. I think it's supposed to be like a gravity attack.
Okay, I'm gonna erase the macro. So how should we do it now? Rune goes first, or still go with Han?
Oh, that macro actually automatically adds Rune in with just an attack.
Yeah.
Which isn't a strong attack, but I mean, Tri-Blaster does a decent amount of damage. Rune is your slowest character, so if you put him first, that pretty much guarantees they're going to do Tri-Blaster.
Okay, so do Rune first?
Yeah. And I mean, you can have them do whatever.
Arrows?
That is a wake up a person spell.
Okay. What about Gra?
Gra will hit everybody.
Gra's good.
Yeah, it does use a lot of magic, but he also has a lot.
And then you said Han and then Chaz?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Should I set up another macro, or is that good for now?
Let's see. There are a couple more you can do with Rune. Let's see. I'm also trying to think about just what else is coming up because of what level you might have.
Okay, I'll just keep going for now.
Yeah. So you may want to get a couple more levels. Yeah, maybe a couple levels, but it's not too bad.
Still haven't gotten good internet yet, Next Infected. Internet in Australia is pretty shitty.
These green guys are actually a Dungeons and Dragons enemy.
Oh, really? They
Carrion
look like
crawlers.
They look like Caterpie from Pokemon.
Yeah.
We'll just hit him with the attacks.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, go left or go up?
Go left.
Okay. Okay, for these guys, I'm gonna hit him with the second macro. Oh, nice! Kill them instantly. Let's hit him with the macro. I like that. Yeah, they're weak to magic. Okay, so now do we go left or right?
Go right first.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it again. Groff fucks him up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good spell. And it's pretty useful like throughout the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Chaz is low on hit points.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Shit. Okay. You know what? Let's run. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Let's use tech. Riz on Chaz. Man, this guy's he's weak. There's always gotta be one guy in the party that's like just always taking so much damage.
Yeah. There's always one.
Oh, what am I doing? Why did that happen? Alright, whatever. We're zipping through this game. Okay. Alright, so we're in Tanaway, and these guys look like Jawas. From Star Wars, of course.
Yeah.
This is not the first time I've seen Star Wars references in Phantasy Star. As early as Phantasy Star 1, the soldiers look like stormtroopers, and you have weapons that look like lightsabers. So Star Wars is a huge influence on the Phantasy Star series.
Yeah. Yeah, these blue fuzzy guys, I do know they actually show up in Phantasy Star 1, but I think just as enemies.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I remember them now.
Yeah, they're actually the natives of this planet.
Okay.
And they are a marginalized population.
and we killed them in the first
the
one.
humans, who are the Parmanians,
Uh-huh.
from the destroyed planet of Parma. They colonized, and kind of just took over.
Right.
I should get the map so it's easier to find where the shops are in this place.
Mm-hmm.
They just have little stands.
So, what are we doing in this town again?
Let's see. You came here to get the special moonshine for
Okay.
changing the people back from stone.
Okay.
Let's see. Which you'll find out they keep in the warehouse basement. Which, like, that's the first dungeon that kind of gets to be a little bit of a challenge.
Okay.
It's like you might need to get a level or two before going in there.
Okay.
Otherwise, like, you're gonna have to really, like, rely on like a lot of spells and stuff, and really watch the hit points.
Mm-hmm.
And may not be able to clear it in one go.
Right. Okay, so there's a door here that's rusted shut.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, and it doesn't label where the shops are on this. Great. Yeah, the blue and red stands are where the stores are.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly which is which. Some of them are just decorative, essentially.
Yeah, they're all just telling me, like, to go away. Oh, here we
Yeah.
go. Here's a tool store. So what do we want? The cure paral?
Um,
No, that cures
let's
paralysis.
see. You probably will want to carry at least one of those.
Okay.
That'll be handy.
Mm-hmm.
And then just look for the other shops. 'Cause there's better weapons here and some better armor.
Okay, so should we get the Titan mail? It's really expensive.
Yes.
If we get that, we can't get anything else. That's okay?
Okay. Let's see. Yeah.
It's worth
Yeah,
it.
might as
Okay.
well.
Okay. Who should we give it to? Chaz?
Yeah, I think I'd give it to Chaz.
Okay.
'Cause I think his base defense is a little bit lower right now.
Has anyone ever tried this candy Airheads Extreme? I never tried Airheads Extreme. I tried Airheads before, but never Extreme Airheads. I never heard of that. How is it Extreme, Nilavani? Carbon suit, carbon suit, carbon suit. Okay. We can sell the carbon suit now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There is another source of money right now, but it's a little bit spoilery.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want that.
Another source of money right now?
Yeah, but to get you the other source of money right now is a minor spoiler.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll hold off on that for now until, like, we need money, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a matter of, like, if we don't do it, like, you won't get it.
So we gotta do it now.
Before we advance, basically. I mean, it's not that big a deal. Like, it's
Mhm.
not like missing a chest. It's
Mhm.
kind of just exploiting the plot.
Okay. Oh, we can get a weapon. What should we get? Okay, you're gonna post a picture of it in Discord? Anyone wants to check out the Airheads Extreme, you can check it out on Discord. Novani's gonna post a photo.
I have Airheads Bites because Target had them on clearance.
Oh, nice. I never heard of that either. I want to get some. I like Airheads.
Yeah, it's like they have like a, like a little bit of a shell to that. The titanium slash, or at least one of those for Alice,
Okay.
because she's only doing a single weapon attack right now.
Okay, got it. Let's equip that now. Let's get titanium slasher. Nice. There's an Airheads Extreme Bites version too. Nice. All right, let's get the money. Let's do it.
All right. If you go into equip and then go to rune, and then press left, you can unequip all of his items and sell them.
Go into equip, then rune, then left.
Yeah.
I'm doing this wrong, I think. Hold on.
Yeah, like after you select each item, you have to press left again to get back over to his items. So, yeah, then press left. So, like you pick rune, it says no equipable item. You press left, and it gets onto his list, and then you pick the item, it takes it off. You press left. Yeah.
Okay, and then we just sell everything. Okay, yeah, screw this guy. That works. So the circlet, wood cane, and white mantle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, just some extra cash. Why not? It's not like a huge amount of cash, but why not? Okay, that's good. Anything else we need to buy here before we leave?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, there's other stuff that's worth having, but there's no money for it right now.
Okay. And I'm assuming that unequipping this guy is not really a big deal.
No.
Okay, so now what do we do?
So you can go ahead. There was that grandfather Doran guy you found at in a house in the back. And I mean, you can do some fights too, pick up more experience, because
Yeah.
you'll kind of need it.
Okay, we'll do that. It looks like the guy that we unequipped can't fight anymore.
He doesn't have a weapon now, so he can't do a regular attack. He can still cast magic, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do a few more of these. So you said go to the back of town later?
Yeah. Yeah, the grandfather Doran guy is the next. He's who you go through to advance the plot.
Okay, grandfather Dorian. Okay, secret of refining titanium. We'll hit yes. He's just saying it's a secret.
Yeah.
So what do we... how do we get this guy to spill the beans?
Yeah. Yeah, I believe the final question he poses to you is if you want to know the measurements of Alice Brangwyn, otherwise known as the 8-Stroke Warrior. And And if you say no, he's like, well, you're wasting my time. Get out of here. If you say yes, that is how things move ahead.
Oh, okay. All right, starting from the top, 3620. Okay. Okay, so we have a lecherous man here. Please excuse him. He doesn't have any bad intentions. Grandfather Doran came to retrieve the item. I'm interested in your care. These people are looking for Ashline. Alshline.
Yeah. Yeah, which apparently was in Phantasy Star 1 as well.
Oh, okay. It's in the back of the basement warehouse out back. Is that with the rusted door?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Guys, at this stage of the game, you're no match for him. Maybe our paths will cross again. I don't know, suddenly everything became serious as fuck. Okay, so now we have a new member of our party here.
Yep. Rune leaves, and you've gained Grizz.
Damn it. I just went out of town for some reason. Okay, let's go. Oh, it was down here, isn't it?
It's in the town. Definitely save before you go in.
Save before I go in? Okay. Let me do that now. Is this it? This is not it. I don't know where it is. Wait a minute. I saw it before.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is, I think. I just need to get there.
Yeah. One of the other nice things this game does with new characters who join you, unlike Phantasy Star 4, which always gives you a level 1 character, in this game, the character's level will match your levels.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it, like essentially, it adds the experience you gain to all the other characters in the game before they join your party to kind of keep things balanced.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was such an obnoxious thing in Phantasy Star 2. You'd get a new character, but they'd be behind your level, so then you'd have to grind that character up to your level as well.
Yeah, that's fucking annoying.
Okay. Let's see. The back left and the back right of this first floor have Monomate and 100 Meseta.
Okay. We'll just use a tri-attack if we can, which we couldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys do some damage, and that's why it's good to save before coming in here.
Yeah, they're pretty... Wow, Han is dead. Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that sucks. Maybe attacking them is better. Mel Gibson is trending on Twitter. Why is he trending on Twitter, Nilavani? What's going on with Mel Gibson? Okay, one of our guys is dead. Let's get out of here. Should we reload the save, or should we just get out?
You can just get out.
Okay. Rip Han. Alright, let's get out and let's heal. Mel Gibson is now like appearing in more movies. Passion of the Christ sequel? What the fuck? How does that
like
make
Jesus Returns?
Yeah. I don't know if Nilavani's joking about that or not, though. It can't be. Because it would just make no sense at all. You were hoping he got into trouble again? Nilavani's dead? Fucking serious shit.
Huh.
Wow. I saw the first Passion of the Christ. Let me try this. It's a giant frog. Alright, maybe I should change up my macros. Should I change the macro? The spellcasting macro?
I don't really know if there's much else you have available yet.
So the Grizz guy, he doesn't have anything?
Nah, he doesn't do much besides attacking.
Okay, then it's fine as it is. It's gonna depict the resurrection of Christ? Oh, come on. This is so stupid. Try blaster them. Okay, someone leveled up. I almost feel like I just want to kind of grind around the beginning and just,
Yeah.
you know, because it's getting kind of hairy.
Yeah. That may wind up being the best option.
What the fuck? What is going on?
Crosscut's useful. I mean, it doesn't really add much, but it's a attack skill that does more damage.
Crosscut? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get out of here. Because these guys are really tough. Okay, command. Actually, we can use everyone attack.
Yeah. So earlier I was mentioning that like this was one of the biggest games on the Genesis in terms of like the content and stuff. And I think it was the largest, like in terms of also the amount of memory it took, which was also a factor in it being the most expensive Genesis game at its release.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the U.S., I think it was like $65 or $75 when it came out.
Yeah, I remember. It was a lot of money.
Which led to poor sales, even though it's a really good game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cartridges are always really expensive.
Yeah.
Nilavani saying, my favorite Jesus movie is The Last Temptation of Christ with William Dafoe because it depicts Jesus as a crazy man. Okay, we're gonna go to the inn.
I've heard it's a good one. I think my dad told me that when that movie came out, it really like pissed off a lot of religious people.
Yeah, it would. If it depicts him as a crazy man.
Yeah, well, also just simply like the idea that like Jesus could have been tempted by anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jesus overturned. He went to a temple and like overturned tables and stuff like that. So I mean, by definition, like making a ruckus and stuff like that's pretty crazy behavior.
There's the guitarist in my band told me that there's also some passage in the Bible about like Jesus is walking somewhere and a kid starts like insulting him, like making fun of how he looks, and Jesus summons a she-bear out of the woods and makes it attack this kid for like mocking him.
Yeah, I mean, like, this guy is obviously, you know, very sensitive.
Yeah, the bottom rooms in this like hallway have stuff in them.
Okay.
Or it's like that central hallway.
Oh,
But
okay.
you get into the rooms from there.
Okay. Damn it, we got surprise attacked.
And they're rooms with money.
Yeah, these guys are really tough. I like William Dafoe. He's a good actor. I like him in American Psycho. He was good in that one. I don't know if you saw that one, Luke.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it has Christian Bale in it. You saw that movie, right, Nilavani? The crazy Christian Bale movie? Posted a scene from the movie. Of the movie Jesus Destroying the Marketplace. You posted it on Discord? Okay, that's cool. You seen American Psycho?
Didn't like Christian Bale play like some kind of like Wall Street guy in the 80s?
Yeah, that's the one.
Starts killing people for fun.
That's the one.
Okay, yeah. I saw something about it actually like a few days ago.
Oh, really? That's
yeah.
crazy. Oh shit, Chaz is out of TP. How did he run out so quickly?
I think from doing Triblaster.
Really? Okay.
The cost of the technique, and he has less TP than the others. Well, the other two of them.
We might have to just go back up again, I think,
yeah.
Because like we're really getting hit hard here. Yeah, what's the deal with Jesus destroying the marketplace? Crazy, man. But in the Bible, they talk about him destroying shit. So I don't know what they're mad about. It's biblically accurate, you know? Not that the Bible's accurate, but biblically accurate, at least. If they have a problem with it, they should have a problem with the Bible.
Finds the money changers, kicks them out.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna run. This is kind of getting hairy. Alright, I'll kill these guys.
Yeah. I think in another level, Chaz learns the escape spell.
Oh, good. Okay. I don't know how you played through this without grinding.
I mean, I didn't get through this place in one try. I had to leave and come back. You know, like I don't think I'd quite decided not to do a no grind playthrough until I basically got here. So like I'd done a little bit of like extra walking around maybe. But not much.
Novi saying, if I had to guess, one of the reasons Christianity grew so popular in the Roman Empire when it was still pagan was precisely because Christians preached about the rich going to hell. And it was Constantine. He was Christian. He legitimized Christianity in the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah, before then it was like a cult that was persecuted. Alright, these guys are still fucking me. What the hell? So eventually we can have 5 people in our team. That's gonna be good.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of games that let you have 5 people in your group.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, when I was playing this, I decided to give myself even more of a challenge and take on the final boss with only 4.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Constantine killed his own son? Really? Damn it! Someone died! We're gonna have to heal. Well, we can make it out.
Yeah. Yeah, you might have enough money. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have enough money to buy some more equipment now, so...
Oh, okay, let's do that.
That'll help.
Should we get weapons or armor first?
I'd say armor.
Okay.
Because like you're using a decent amount of magic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's you know, you're not relying on the weapons quite as much.
Mm-hmm. No, what I'm saying is just pretty random how Rome decided to convert to Christianity when they were basically a terrorist cult at the time. There had to be a political motive for Constantine choosing to make it the religion of the Roman Empire. Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, we'll never really know exactly just how it all went down. You know, in all fairness, like when we learn about history, like they'll like talk about how like events would happen but the events are described in a few sentences, but the amount of time it took for those events to happen occurred in the span of like a few hundred years, you know, like, so lots of things can change in a couple of 100 years, you know. Imagine our world 100 years from now, you know, you could see dramatic changes. Okay, so we should get the Titan shield, I guess.
Let's see.
We should get
Yeah,
like,
do you have yeah, like are you using the shield on anyone?
I'm using a shield on, I think, the weak guy, Han, I think.
Oh, actually he can't equip it.
Oh, okay.
I think it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get 2 Titan males. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, do you need to? I don't know if Grizz already has one. It's possible he does.
Let's check it out first to be
Yeah.
absolutely
like, I know
sure.
you bought one.
Grizz has Titan mail already. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and a Titan helmet.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Titan helm, Titan axe, Titan mail. Yeah.
Yeah, so he doesn't really need anything in
Okay.
this place.
Chess has Titan mail, carbon helm, and steel sword. Alice has leather crown, boomerang, Titan slasher, carbon suit. So we just need 1 Titan suit.
Okay. Yeah.
Or Titan mail, whatever it's called. Titan mail,
Yeah.
we'll get 1. We need 1 more Titan mail, Titan helm, or does Chaz already have that?
I think he didn't have it yet.
Okay, so let's get that. Okay. Do we need to give Chaz a Titan shield?
No, because the sword's two-handed.
Okay. Okay, so Alice... No, not Alice. Yeah, Alice. We'll give her the Titan mail. And that's basically it then. That's the only thing that we changed.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like you have enough, so maybe you can get more weapons, like a second Titan Slasher or Titan Sword for Chaz.
Okay. Looks like we have a Titan Helm here. What is this? Wait a minute.
Maybe Chaz already had one?
Okay, no, I gave him the Titan Helm. Okay, we're good. And now let's sell that. Okay. So would you say we need to get some weapons?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you probably have enough that you can get some. At least, like, one or two. Because, like, Alice can take another Titan Slasher. I don't
Okay.
think you got Chaz the Titan Sword yet.
Okay.
Um,
Does Chaz? Let me just double check if Chaz has the Titan Sword. Let's see. Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, let's get that.
you can probably get 2 Titan Daggers for Han. Or if you want to do one in a shield for him. I forget which way you're doing.
Oh yeah, we're doing the shield, so we'll get one Titan Dagger.
Yeah.
Okay, Alice, let's give her the Titan Slasher. That'll increase her damage. Chaz, he needs the Titan Sword. And then Han, he'll get the Titan Dagger instead of the hunting knife. Okay, that's good. Let's sell all the garbage. Boomerang. Unfortunately, we have to do this all one at a time. This is old school RPG shit right here.
Yeah, and it doesn't tell you also, like, whether things are an improvement or not.
Yeah.
Well, at least it tells you who can equip what.
Yeah.
Phantasy Star 2 was not very good about that. Like, you could, like, each person had a separate inventory, so you could try and, like, if you picked something to buy in that game, they'd ask you who was going to hold it. And, so if you tried to give it to a person who couldn't be equipped with it, then they would say something about it. And be like, are you sure about this? That person's not going to use it, or something like that. But,
nobody's
otherwise-
asking anybody like Blue Moon beer. I hate Blue Moon. That thing's like, it gives me headaches and it tastes like shit.
I kind of like it, but I think they changed it along the way. Like, it's not as good as it used to be.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know what I hate? I hate Guinness. Like, I there was that one time when we went to that Buffalo Wild Wings together. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
That-
somebody's poisoned.
Yeah. Do we have a skill for it or tech?
Yeah, Han has anti.
Skill or it's tech?
Tech.
Okay. Yeah, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I just got what Luke ordered. You got like cider and Guinness, I think.
Yeah.
And it gave me such a bad headache.
Oh, wow.
I hated that stuff. Guinness, like it's like, what do you call it? Drought or something like that?
Oh, it's a stout.
Stout, that's it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so like bitter and nasty. I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, stouts are heavy and often kind of... they're a little bit on the bitter side. But I do tend to like stouts. The ones that I'm not really that into are the IPAs, India Pale Ales. Like, those I usually find too bitter. Like, those, they're very hoppy, as it's put. They use a lot of hops in those.
Hops is a funny plant. Like, for the longest time, I had no idea what hops were. Like, it's because they pretty much only use hops to make beer. So, like, if you don't drink beer or you never drank it before, you're not gonna know what a hop is.
Yeah.
But apparently, like, you can eat it. But
Huh.
I've never seen a hop before. Have you ever seen a hop?
I think I've seen them in beer commercials. They're like, we only use them
The best
to
hops in
make
the
our
world.
best beer.
We grow our own hops.
Yeah.
It's like no one's ever seen a fucking hop ever in their life.
Let's see. Basement 3. There's 2 rooms kind of in the north.
Okay. They're
Yeah, the
teasing
one
me
on the
with all
right
these
side
like,
has
items.
a titanium crown for Alice.
Okay, let's do that right now.
The other one's an antidote. You can decide if it's worth getting it or not.
Free item is free item, I guess. We need a grind anyway.
Yeah.
Hops contain estrogen properties, so if you drink too many hop beers, you might grow some man boobs. Really? I didn't know that. I know drinking soy milk will give you man boobs.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I avoid soy milk. I go for almond milk or cashew milk.
How are those?
I mean, I use almond milk like when I'm having cereal. And I drink like chocolate cashew milk sometimes. Like especially if like I just like don't feel like eating and need to have like something in me, then I'll drink the chocolate cashew milk, and it's pretty good actually. And fairly low in calories and fat, and stuff like that. So it's not the worst thing I could drink. So
That's good. Right now
yeah.
we're getting our asses kicked again. Like, so we have to retreat. Someone died.
Yeah.
This is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, and I don't think Chaz got his level yet
Hey,
to
Corey.
have the escape spell.
How you doing, Corey? Yeah, I need to get out of here. This is ridiculous. Yeah, we're streaming. I have my buddy Luke on Discord with me. He's helping me out with this game, Phantasy Star 4.
Hey.
And I think after this game, we will stream Zelda. What the Game Boy Zelda game, whatever that thing's called. By the way, I beat Zelda 1. I know you said you were trying to beat that game before, right, Luke?
Oh, the original?
Yeah.
I did quite a while ago, but I did it like with a lot of like save states and a couple of cheats.
Yeah, I was able to beat it without any save states or cheats, and I also beat Zelda 2 on stream.
Okay.
Yeah, without any cheats or save states or anything like that. Yeah, Link's Awakening, that's it. So we'll do Link's Awakening next, I think. I think that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, Zelda 2 is a game I want to do.
It's really tough. Like, you really gotta practice, like, with the jumping and the slashing, because what makes that game tough is a combination of, like, the short range of your attacks and the fact that you can't attack and move at the same time. And also the hitbox of that sword is so narrow, so it's so hard to even hit enemies. But despite that, it is a fun game. I do recommend for you, though, play the Japanese version instead. If you can find a fan translation of the Japanese version, because it's easier.
Okay.
And you get levels faster, so it's the way to go.
Yeah. I've heard about a couple of exploits in the game too that that make it a little bit easier, or at least help with like experience.
I know some grinding places in the American version, but in the Japanese version, you can actually max out all your levels before leaving Death Mountain. What's Zach saying? I don't think there's legal claims about soy milk causing man boobs. What do you mean legal claims? Legal claims. Check check the Wikipedia article about soy milk. They, I forgot what the medical term for it is when you grow man boobs, but it only occurs if you drink an exorbitant amount of soy milk. Like if you drink like occasionally, like that's not a big deal. But if you drink it, like drink a lot every day, then it can. Thyroid problems. Thyroid problems are different though.
Yeah.
We're talking about man boobs, man.
Yeah, and I mean that's stemming in part from estrogen levels as well.
Mm-hmm.
From what I know, the estrogen levels like that, like there is a like documented basis for that.
What's going on? How do I get rid of this thing? Skill? No.
I mean, actually, more importantly for me, like I want to avoid things that would increase estrogen levels because estrogen actually is a factor in migraines.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't know what's going on.
Which is why women tend to get more migraines than men, because women typically have higher levels of estrogen.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Estrogen also, one of my doctors was telling me, is either stored or produced, something like that, by fat cells. So that's another component of it.
Zax, okay, if Wikipedia is not saying anything about it, do a Google search. Just type in, does soy milk cause man boobs? Now, it might not necessarily be due to estrogen, but this is what I've read before. Now, I'm not saying for a fact, but these are anecdotes, things I've heard, that apparently, yeah, if a man drinks a lot of soy milk, I'm not saying occasionally, a lot of soy milk, that's what happens. May not happen to all men. Alright, we need a grind, pretty much. Like, because if we go in too deep, we're gonna get fucked. One second. Luke, are you still there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you got cut out. Okay. We'll use the tri-attack thing. What does this blue thing mean? Like when my Han is blued out.
There's it's some kind of status effect that's preventing him from acting. That's paralysis.
Okay, great.
Pretty sure that's paralysis. Might be sleep, but I think it's paralysis.
Like, we can't even make it, like, 2 feet into this dungeon. So, like, this is just kind of... this is a clusterfuck. Like, but this is the only thing that we can do. Like, I wouldn't mind just grinding this out offline, but there's nowhere else to go except here, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, this is these are also the strongest enemies you have access to right now.
Mm-hmm. Think of it this way, if you take an estrogen, you may live longer, though, because women typically live longer than men. Yep, that's true. Women do live longer. Alright, Zax. I can't check sources for you right now because I'm streaming a game. Like, I know that you drink soy milk, and so you want to sing the good graces of soy milk. I'm not saying it's bad. See, Zach's, like, his way of thinking is that, well, since I drink it, there can't be anything bad with it and it has no negative effects. Guess what? I got news for you. It might.
Like I took a quick glance just now, and I mean I can't really like look into it in too much detail right now either. Like I don't like it's not even so much that like oh soy milk causes men to grow tits. Like it's more a matter of it does it increase estrogen levels or act like estrogen in the body. And
Mm,
from what I was seeing, like it's not exactly estrogen. There's something in it that is the plant equivalent of estrogen and mimics the effects of estrogen in the human body.
mm.
Um, and could that cause some men to experience breast growth? Could that cause some women to experience breast growth? Maybe,
Yeah,
probably. Is there a whole lot of research into that? Probably not, because it's probably not a high priority for medical research.
right.
You know, um, so it's kind of one of those things like, oh, just,
It's
if
the
you're
best we can
drinking,
get are like anecdotes, things that we hear.
yeah,
It's
and
hard.
like if you have like a glass of soy milk a day, it's probably not that big a deal.
Hmm.
But if you're like drinking like a half gallon every day, you might want to keep an eye on the size of your chest. Unless you want a large chest, in which case, go for it.
Yeah.
Drink 2 gallons a day. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's the point. Like it would be the only way to prove it, by the way, conclusively, and by the way, my whole party's basically dead, would be to do a double-blinded, placebo-controlled trial with a decent sample size. And, those are the most expensive trials to do. They have done them before, though.
Yeah.
Okay. My whole team just got paralyzed. This game's living up to its grind-heavy nature. Grind-heavy reputation, I should say.
Oh, you think this is grind heavy?
Yeah, I know. Phantasy Star too. Yeah.
Yeah, you would still be in the first dungeon on Phantasy Star 2 right now.
Yep. Is this? Are we gonna be doing this a lot, or would you say like this is probably the worst of it?
Um, like there's a couple of places in the game like this, but um, like it's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the next dungeon, um, like you'll probably want to pick up a couple of levels, but again, like you'll gain some experience on the way there. You can do that dungeon in 2 halves. Very like it's the way it works. It's very easy to do in 2 halves. Um, so like not being able to clear it in one go is no big deal. Um,
Mm-hmm.
There's and soon after that, you start getting to pick up optional side quests, which are also good ways to get extra money, a little bit of extra experience, um, and not feel like you're just grinding.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of gives you a purpose to what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, like
Let me see how everyone's doing.
there's yeah, I'm trying to remember like the next one that's a pain in the butt. And I think that's actually kind of a while out.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, this is.
Especially, I guess, I was wrong about when Chaz gets that technique.
This
I
is.
guess it's one more level.
Yeah, this part is where like the game really like begins, where you finally start meeting that challenge.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It you know, it stops holding your hand and basically says you're on your own here.
right. Okay, that was a good fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do this. Like, this is. I mean, until we are able to kind of walk around without dying, like after 2 steps, then we have to keep doing this until then. And Han is dead, so.
Yeah, like for whatever reason, the enemies in this place are really obnoxious. Oh, one thing that will help a little bit is changing the order of your party members.
Okay.
And putting Han in the last position in the party.
Okay.
Because then he will get attacked a little bit less.
Okay. Let's get out of here. And
I think you still want Alice in the lead because I think she's a little bit stronger than everybody still. I think Grizz can actually go ahead of Chaz.
Okay, so Alice, Grizz, Chaz, Han.
Yeah. But yeah, like that's one of those things they don't tell you anywhere. But the order of your party members affects how they're attacked, the frequency of the attacks, and I think maybe even how hard some of the attacks on them are. The person at the front of the party usually gets more of it.
Okay, so we'll heal up first.
Yeah, so when you go into in the menu, it's state and then order.
Okay.
That lets you rearrange them.
Whoops, I totally screwed that up. Okay, order, so we want Alice, Grizz, Chaz. Okay, there we go. That's how we want it.
Yeah.
Okay, save. Okay. So you don't even play that many like JRPGs, right, Luke? Like really just the Phantasy Star games?
Yeah, I don't really play that many of them anymore. Like that used to be like the main thing that I went for. You know, when I could get my hands on them anyway. But like these days, I just don't play that many of them because either I've played the ones that I was really interested in, or you know, it's just there's not as many of them around now. I mean, there's not as many of them being made. It seems like, at least not that I'm interested in.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, the genre is declining. The last one that kind of really like stays true to the formula is Persona 5. That's still a pretty popular JRPG. That's a JRPG series, the Persona series. Aside from that, I mean, there's like some niche JRPGs. Nobody's mentioned Nier Automata, but isn't Nier Automata an action RPG?
Chaz has the escape spell now.
Oh, nice. Okay, good. So now we can just use that instead of walking.
Yeah, you just want to try and make sure you keep, I think it's 7 TP.
Okay.
Aside for that.
Okay.
So if you're casting spells, you just have to watch for that.
It's more action-oriented Nier Automata. Yeah. I'm keeping my eye on that game. It's on my wish list. I still have such a huge backlog, but yeah, I'll definitely pick up Nier Automata one of these days. Like, my backlog is basically... So right now I'm playing Breath of the Wild. Pretty close to being it. We're kind of like close to the end. Breath of the Wild, then it's gonna be Final Fantasy 15, then Persona 5, and then I think that would be the end of the like pressing backlog, and then I can just focus on the other games I have. Dark Souls 3 might be considered on the backlog, but maybe we'll just wait until Nilavani makes her triumphant return, and then we'll just stream it. And one of these days, I will stream Breath of the Wild as well, because that game's awesome.
Yeah, they interrupted the combo there.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, which happens sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. It would be great to stream it blind. So it's at the end of my backlog anyway. So yeah, I'll probably just wait until you come back, and then we'll do that. And I have all the DLC too. It's the whole collection. So if I beat this game, I shouldn't say if, when I beat this game, I will be in Phantasy Star 1 and Phantasy Star 4. So that'll be at least half of the main Phantasy Star series.
Yeah.
You played the Phantasy Star Online games though, right? But you never played them online?
No. Well, actually, I have played Phantasy Star Online 2 online.
Oh, how'd you do that?
The guy I've been dating, like, has he found like the hacks and stuff to that where people have put in translations and things like that. So he showed me what to do with that. So I went online with him and we played online some.
On the Dreamcast?
On the PC.
Oh,
it's not
okay.
Phantasy Star Online Episode 2, it's Phantasy Star Online 2.
Okay.
Like, it's a current game. I mean, it's been out for, I guess, like a couple of years or so, but like it's only in Japan, but like the servers are active, being maintained by Sega.
Oh, okay.
And like they're still releasing new content for it.
Okay. I see.
But it is at least related to, if not an actual continuation of, like the Phantasy Star Online episodes from like the Dreamcast days.
Okay. So of course I forgot, I fucked up, and Chaz now only has 2 TP left, so... Oh great, I can't even run from this battle.
Yeah. You should be able to clear this place on your next go, though.
Oh, you think so? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's actually only one more floor, and it's not very big.
Wow, I can't escape? What the fuck is this shit? You know what? Just fuck them up. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, you can use, what is it, like, Vortex, and Chaz has that crosscut thing now.
Oh, he does? Okay.
Yeah. Because the thing with using that, the combo there, like, Chaz doesn't have, enough TP, so he's just doing nothing.
Mm-hmm. And I'm poisoned. Shit. Can we run this time? Okay, good. Let's see. Someone who has the anti-poison ability? Chaz?
Han.
Oh, Han. Put on Chaz. So you think we should make new macros?
I don't know if you really have any spells yet that are worthwhile for them.
Okay, that's fine.
Like once people start getting the technique Zan, then you'll be able to make a couple more.
Okay.
And otherwise, I think that's kind of it.
Okay. Yeah, the other JRPG game that I want to stream eventually will be Xenoblade Chronicles X, and they also have Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the Switch. So I did stream the first one on the Wii, which was, it's a good game. It's really long though. Like, even if you don't do much side stuff, it's gonna take you like 60 hours to beat, which is crazy. But yeah, one of these days we'll do that. These old school JRPGs, there really isn't like a lot to see. But like the new ones, they have this kind of continuous it's not like an action-based RPG because it doesn't have an attack button. They attack automatically, and then you can issue other commands. So similar to Knights of the Old Republic or Dragon Age is what the Xenoblade games are like. But they're still pretty cool. So we'll do that one day. Okay, so now let's see if we can fuck these guys up.
Let's see. Right, that's the 3rd level, I think. Yeah. Did you already pick up the antidote?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the next area is actually in the bottom right of that map.
Okay, let's head to the bottom right.
It's actually real close. Yeah, the southeast corner.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. And when you get to the chests down here, open the right-hand chest first.
Okay.
Just in case. I forget what if anything in particular happens, but better to open the right-hand chest first, I would say.
Right chest first, okay.
Yeah, because I forget if this is one where it's like you get what you need and they're like, okay, great, and then it just takes you out of there automatically. Or if it's one where it's like, okay, got what you need. Now walk back out.
Mm-hmm.
Because like this game isn't consistent and doesn't give you a warning as far as some dungeons you get to the end of it and then it just warps you to back out when you're finished, and others where you get to the end and it's like, okay, you completed it, you can leave on your own.
Right. So alien dude wants to help us. He wants to get his revenge.
Yeah.
He's coming along whether we like it or not.
Yep. Nope. And Alice doesn't charge him.
Nope. Alright, so let's use the tech on Han. And use... Oh no, it's skill?
To warp out?
Mm-hmm.
That's Chaz.
Oh, okay, so it's tech on Chaz.
Yeah.
Highness?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Somehow the body has become lighter.
We just warp right out. Okay, that's good. I'm glad we have that ability really early on. That'll make things really good.
Yeah, and in another level or two, he gets the technique Ryuka, which lets you just teleport to any town you've already been to.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, which means you also can save money on inn stays, because each inn gets a little more expensive.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so head back to the stone place where all the people are petrified?
Yeah.
Okay, so we could use that item to just warp back there. Should we just use that?
You can. I mean, if you walk back there, you pick up you can pick up a little more experience that way. So it's up to you which way you want to do it.
Okay, might as well just walk
Oh
back.
well, you'd have to use the telepipe item to get back there.
Right.
So yeah, Chaz doesn't have the spell yet.
Yeah. We
So
do
for
have.
now you do have to kind of walk back.
Yeah, we do have the one item. We could buy another one if we wanted to, but I'll take Luke's advice and just walk out. If I can remember how to get out of here, I think we should be okay. We should be able to handle these guys pretty easily.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll be much easier now.
Mm-hmm. How's your Phantasy Star 2 playthrough going?
I haven't done a whole lot more with it lately, just because I'm trying to figure out what I want to do as far as games and videos and all that with the nonsense that YouTube's doing right now.
Oh, is that really what discouraged you?
Yeah, and I mean, like, it's not like I was getting much of anything out of it, but I'm just like, I don't really like the idea of just they change their policies on everyone, and it's like I had already, like, I was already set up the way I was, and then they're like, yeah, now you have 1 month to adapt to our new program, and it's basically like, okay, so now basically I create content for YouTube to make money off of. I'm working for them for free. So that maybe eventually something comes of it. I'm like, I've never had any illusions of like, oh, maybe I'll get big on YouTube, or even like, oh, I could play games for a living. Like, that's, the people who are going to be able to do that are already doing that. Like, the market's saturated. But if you're like, maybe I'll get $100 every couple of months and I can get a new microphone or a new input or something, and it doesn't really look like, with the way they're doing things, that's gonna happen. So I want to kind of explore different platforms and stuff, and
Wait a minute, so I'm in Mulcom right now. What? Is this the wrong place?
yeah, this is the one that's just burnt down.
Oh, okay. Where do I go?
It's north from here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know how you feel, and I totally understand that. Yeah, you should just do whatever you feel is right. Hopefully you can finish that playthrough on a different platform, if nothing else.
Yeah.
How's the game?
I like it. I can't say for sure if I feel that it's necessarily better than the original.
Does it have the backgrounds during the battle scenes at least?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and like there's an option where you can switch it to like classic for the battle background.
Who the hell would want that shit?
Yeah. Like having the
there's a shitty mode and a non-shitty mode.
Yeah, having actual graphics in the battle background is definitely an improvement.
Right.
A lot of the text in the game is more detailed, so that's a bit better. Although some of it just comes off a little bit odd sometimes. So I know there were some issues apparently with the original translation, for the Genesis release. But there's still some stuff that's weird in this one, and I don't know what's going on with that. I really do not like the modernized music, though. And if they're gonna have a classic mode option, I wish they had one for the music.
Yeah.
Because the music just sounds so generic and uninspired now. It's
Really?
the same songs, it's just they put it through a it sounds like they put it through a cheap Casio keyboard.
Okay, so now we're saving all the petrified people. We need to go back to the academy?
Nope.
Really? Kinda tired after getting this job done. Let's take it easy today. Okay. Going to return to the academy. Got a report about what's been happening. What about Grizz? Talking about me, the alien guy? Off to conquer Zeo, even that means me alone. I don't care whether it's rash or not. I've already made up my mind. Nilvani's saying, so apparently you aren't allowed to record the failures of the driverless car project in San Francisco. When they crash, they don't input the data only when it drives successfully. Really? I'm all in favor for driverless cars, though, Nilavani. Are you against the driverless cars thing? What about when you go to the airport and you want like a driverless car to drop you off and then pick you up? Wouldn't that be awesome? We've come to a good break point, what with one job done. Normally at this junction we would go back to the town of Aiudo, whatever that is, where the guild is located. What was that? Someone's screaming. Shit's happening. It's a monster. How'd he get here? How are we going to get in with that creature blocking the way? We'll have to destroy it. I like the artwork for these cutscenes.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
this game has some good artwork in it. Phantasy Star 2 even had some decent artwork, and that's another thing. Like the remake of Phantasy Star 2, I don't like the artwork in it quite as much.
Oh, okay.
Some of it seems like, I don't know, just not as developed.
Kill this guy in like 2 seconds.
Oh yeah.
It's not as developed.
Yeah, like just not as skillful.
Mm-hmm. Lacks that charm.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean both in terms of like the cutscene art, which it just looks like it's not as skilled of an artist who drew the pictures or whatever, as well as the sprite work and the regular in-game graphics. Even though technically the in-game graphics and sprites are higher quality than the 16-bit original Phantasy Star 2, it's just, there's not as much charm to it.
Mm-hmm.
They just look much more generic.
Right.
It looks almost like just an RPG Maker thing.
Should we get any weapons or armor in this town?
Nah, there's nothing. I mean, I'll double check, but from what I remember, there's nothing of use there.
Nilvani saying, I'm not necessarily against them. I'm against this practice of not being able to record their failures, if true. There are driverless buses in Estonia. Estonia is totally wired, that's why.
Yeah, there's nothing you need in this town.
Okay. Should we go left or up?
Left, I think.
Oh, excuse me, right or up?
Up.
Up, okay.
Yeah, that's what confused me. Like, not the way I remember it going.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah. Yeah, first up, then right.
Then right, okay.
Yeah, then right. Yeah. Yeah, it's this. Yeah, that's second right.
And then down the stairs.
Down to level 2. And then it's the left path on
Okay.
the lower level.
These guys are easy. We can just fuck them up.
See. Did you save out there in the town?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Lots of dead people here. What the hell? We're in the bioplant now. Futuristic shit.
Yeah. Man. This place has some cool music too. It's the only place in the game where you actually hear this music, which
Yeah,
is a like a rearrangement of some music from Phantasy Star 1.
Yeah, I was about to say that this music's really great. Oh, nice. I really like this background.
Yeah. Overall, I like the music in this game. I just think it's really good.
Mm-hmm. Looks like we got Ryuka or whatever technique.
Oh yeah, that's the one that lets you teleport to different towns.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Go left. Let's go check out left, I guess.
Let's see.
There's
go
nothing
to the
there.
Right.
Okay, right.
There's not much of use there, but okay. Oh yeah, and then when you do get to the bottom, it's the way you go is important.
The way I go is what?
It is kind of important which way you go. Well,
Okay.
it's a matter of headgear for Alice.
Okay,
But,
yeah.
Yeah.
We want that, so.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a computer terminal that'll say to West Block, which I think will be on the left.
Alice is dead. Oh, great. All right, we're gonna have to teleport out.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys are this place does get kind of tough. When I was first playing this game, like this was about as far as I could get. Playing it on the Sega channel. But like I also didn't understand how RPGs worked at the time either.
We can kill this guy. Okay, let me just get whatever this item is, and then we'll teleport out.
Yeah.
And he's at res. Who else has res? Han has res. Oh wait, Chaz. Is he the one with the teleport out ability?
Yeah, well, he didn't even have enough before you cast
Oh, okay.
Rest.
For fuck's sake. Alright, we have to walk out of
It's
here.
like 7 PP, I think.
Well, first let me...
On the up spot, you have enough money that you can buy, a couple of escapipes and animates.
Right, yeah. We should get some. We'll just run from battles. Organic Beat is your favorite song in this game, Zax?
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, we're out.
Yeah, I think there's only 2 places in the game that use Organic Beat.
So we haven't heard that one yet, right?
No.
Okay, luckily these guys don't do any damage.
Yeah, at least the guys in this section are not too difficult. We're not that close to the first place that uses organic beet yet. We won't get there tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the next time. Maybe the next time we can make it there.
Okay. Okay, these guys, I'm not even gonna fight them because it's pointless. These guys don't even give any good experience. We'll just keep going. Okay, you said left and then up?
Like after this place, there's an optional dungeon and at least one guild mission, which is also optional. But both of them, I think, are definitely worth it.
Okay. You know, we haven't actually used command in a while. Let's see what other abilities we have. We have Zan, Saner, and Shift. What
you did get Zan. You can do a couple more combinations now, or at least one more.
Okay.
Depending on who has it.
Let's see. These guys look weak.
You can also see Zan by itself. Okay, yeah. So Alice has Zan. Yeah, Saner. She's had that. That Saner boosts your agility.
Okay.
That works on everybody, so your characters will act a little faster in battle.
Okay. Okay, so for the macro, what should we do for the... Oh, we need to get out and... Wait, no, we can do the macro now. So we'll do it for C. So Alice will use Zan.
That'll be second.
Okay.
So you can have Han use Watt.
Okay.
And actually, I'll get to see what else he has this way. Oh, he has Zan as well. Okay, cool. Or no, that was Alice.
Okay, and then third?
So, yeah. Han does Watt, Alice does Zan. And, I mean, it's kind of up to you what you want to do after that. I've usually, for most purposes with these, just gone with regular attacks. To try and kind of save on technique points. Grizz doesn't really have much in terms of magic that'll be too useful. He has a technique, Rose, which is a low success insta-kill.
Which is useless.
He has a skill Crash, which is a okay success insta-kill.
Okay.
And
let's go with attacks, I guess.
Chaz, I mean, you've seen his techniques, but he also runs out pretty quickly, so I'd kind of avoid using his techniques unless you really need them in macros.
What about crosscut?
Like, it's definitely an option. The thing is, like, he only has a limited number of uses of it, 2 currently, so, like, once it's used up, he'll just do nothing in that macro.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so we'll leave it like this for now. I haven't used crosscut, so maybe I'll just check that out on a strong enemy.
Yeah.
So what is that? Okay, for these guys, we just use attack. Alright, no problem, X infected.
Yeah, these guys are easy enough.
Okay, we're gonna head down. Alright, so these sensor bits will use the third macro.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that animation for how they shoot. Oh, nice,
yeah,
we have Blizzard.
There's some nice animations in this game.
That's cool. Okay, left or right?
Left, and just check the computer monitor by that elevator, so that it says West Block.
West section, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as it says West something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I should probably heal. These guys look tough. Insum... How you pronounce it? Ismonos.
Oh,
These guys look like...
yeah,
These guys look like fishmen.
definitely hit them with one of your combos.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty tough.
They're not quite as hard hitters as I thought.
Mm-hmm.
They're like Seaman robots or something, I guess. I don't know
Yeah.
what they are.
Crazy guys. Alright, let's
They're
heal.
just like fishmen.
Yeah. I only saw a movie about a fish man. I forgot the name of it though. I saw the trailer to it, like some kind of movie about a fish man. I forgot the name. Secret of the Water or some shit. I don't know.
Hmm.
Let's see, and then let's
Is that a new movie?
Yeah, it came out like in December or something.
Okay. I remember that might have been something that I was thinking I might want to see.
Yeah, it was
Sounds
like
big.
the fish man falls in love with some girl or something like that, you know. The only Fishman movie you know is Waterworld, Zax. He's not a real Fishman. He just has gills on his ears. Let's see, macro for these guys. Yeah, I think we can just do an attack. Okay, there's a thing over here. Neo Whistle. These guys look kinda tough. Let's use the Zan attack against them.
Yeah, they're like based on, I think, some enemies, some robot enemies in Phantasy Star 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a few enemies in this game that are kind of redesigned versions of ones from Phantasy Star 2.
Let's see, we got Gripped Crown. Let's equip that.
Yeah, Graphite Crown, that's for Alice.
Graphite Crown, okay. Nilavani hated that movie. Which movie? Waterworld? Oh, okay. I love that movie, actually. Kevin Costner is such a goofy actor. I'm not like a Kevin Costner fan, but I did like that movie. That movie is pretty good. Let's use Vortex, because we never used this. And then for this guy, I want to try Crash. Let's just try it for the shits and giggles. And then we'll use Crosscut. Then for this guy, Vision is kind of fucking useless, so let's just use Attack. Crosscut! Oh, Crash nailed him. Hey.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because that guy's, like, tough.
Yeah.
He's, like, the stronger version of, like, the first boss in the game.
Mm-hmm. It's completely sealed. I wonder if it collapsed from the earthquake.
It doesn't give that much experience.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do another combo now.
Oh, okay. What combo should we do?
It'll start with Alice doing Foy, and then Han doing Zan.
And then the other one's just attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Phantasy Star series was actually one of the first RPGs to incorporate futuristic themes. Because I mean, Fantasy Star 1, like that game had space travel and laser swords.
A quick question: what do we do at
Stuff
this dead end?
You can just go back. I mean, you can even just teleport out if you want.
Oh, okay. Sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
And start again.
Okay.
While this is a dead end, it did have at least an item there. It might actually be a little while before she gets something better anyway.
Well, okay, so where do we go from here now?
So you'll go to the other side.
The right side.
That room, like instead of taking that left elevator to the west section, you'll take the right elevator, which takes you to an east section.
Okay. Yeah, Dances with Wolves I like as well. Yeah, Dances with Wolves is really good. And I know you like that movie too, Noah Vani. He was good in that movie. We'll just run.
Yeah.
Then head down to the bioplant, and she's gonna repeat the same exact thing that she did before.
Yeah, Phantasy Star 1, yeah, it's like 87 or 88, I forget which year.
It came out just a few months after Final Fantasy 1, actually. They came out around the same time.
Yeah, Phantasy Star 2 was 89, and like that's even more futuristic. But then, yeah, 3 and 4 start off looking much more of like a traditional, earlier times fantasy thing, but then they still wind up incorporating the sci-fi elements later.
Yeah.
I kind of don't think Final Fantasy brought it in until like somewhere later in the series. They threw in those elements.
The earliest was probably Final Fantasy 6.
Yeah, like the Magitech factory and yeah. In some ways, it was still kind of like steampunk.
Yeah.
I have not seen the Underworld series yet.
Underworld. Yeah, I heard about it. It has that sexy woman in it. But that's all. Something about vampires or something.
I think there's werewolves in it.
Yeah, vampires, werewolves, something like that.
And oh, Moonshade, that's a insta-death skill.
Okay. Let's try it. Let's try all the instant deaths and see what happens.
Yeah, I usually do create a macro that uses all the insta-deaths, because those are useful once I have like more than one or two.
Okay, all that failed, so let's go with the tried and true method. Nolavani saying Dances with Wolves, pretty decent, but for some reason that Waterworld was just a bad movie. Time you saw it, it's been a while since you've seen it.
I know Waterworld was highly criticized.
Well, here's the thing. There's two versions, so if you saw it when it first came out, that's the shitty version. There is a director's cut version that was only released on TV. That's the version you gotta watch. It is, unfortunately, they censor some of the language and stuff like that, so it's not the ultimate version. The ultimate version was never released, but the better version was the TV version. Basically, the version that has the plaque at the end that says that they're on top of the Himalayan mountains, or what is it called? Mount Everest. That's the version. That is the good version.
Did you pick up a ceramic sword?
Oh, did I? I'm not sure.
Did you go through an area that has like grates on the floor?
I can't remember. There's like something that wasn't like I don't remember.
It's also possible the maps are out of order, because that's happened a couple of times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't remember. Like, there was something there. There was, like, something on the ground, like some crap. Let me see. Yeah, like, there's, like, some glass on the ground. Do you see it now?
It's still in a battle.
Okay. I'll just keep moving up. You want me to check the items and stuff?
Yeah, check your items.
Okay.
Because I'll need to see that. I mean, if you missed the sword, it's not the end of the world.
Okay, I have Titan Crown, and that's it, yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because if you don't get the ceramic sword here, you can buy one, from what I remember.
I mean, I can go back. Is it before?
It depends on if the thing is if the maps are out of order. Like, I looked away briefly. I wouldn't think you got through that area that quickly, but maybe so. I would say keep going.
Okay. So macro. Let's see.
Wow, I have never seen that guy show up so many times.
Yeah, he's showing up.
This is like I think the 4th time.
Yeah,
we fought this
it's
guy.
It's weird. What does Saner do again?
That boosts the party's speed.
Okay. Maybe I'll go with Sand.
Like, that's something that I'll use when coming up in boss battles. Because those are times when it really is helpful.
Oh, I'm sorry, you got cut out. It's helpful?
Yeah, it really is helpful in boss battles, doing the buffs on your party.
Yeah, Discord cut you out just momentarily there, but it's alright. Okay, macro. Let's use that. There we go. Okay, now we're in like we're on the grid or whatever the great floor place. Are you there?
Okay.
Oh, okay, there you
yeah,
are.
it got the it put the maps in the wrong order.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, go straight south first.
South.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they screwed
Okay,
that up.
we got the sword, so should we give it to Chaz?
Yeah.
Okay. Antidote. Let's see. Macro. Let's use a macro.
Yeah.
Damn it, someone died.
Oh, shoot.
Grizz died.
You're so close, too.
Alright, we're gonna have to run, I guess. Everyone's really close to death. Oh, great. No, this is bad. Oh, Chaz is dead. Alice is dead. Oh, boy. And he can't escape. This is bad. And it's... it's game over. Wow. Oh. Fuck. Damn it. Did we... How much progress did we lose?
I don't know for sure.
Fuck.
I don't know when you last saved it.
Damn it.
See what Alice is equipped with, because we'll know if you saved after that left side or not.
Titan Crown, Titan Slasher, Slasher, Male.
Okay, so we have to do that that west side again.
Damn it. Fuck. Oh, man. This fucking sucks. You gotta go in like 15 minutes though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. We'll probably just go and get the left side and then we'll call it a night for tonight. That sound good?
Yeah.
I think that's probably the best tactic here. Damn it, and yeah, and all of our macros didn't save either. Fuck.
Oh yeah, yeah, because they didn't have the levels for that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah. I don't even know if you got the cure Corral on the upper right of this room yet.
I can
mean,
check.
that's not that big a deal because that's just a regular item shop item.
I'm pretty sure I have it, but I can double check. Yeah, I think I have it.
No, surprise attack's good. That's the first hit.
I have 2 cure per hour, so I think I have it.
Yeah. There's like 3 or 4 of them. Some of these guys hit so hard.
Oh boy. Grizz is dead. Okay, so someone learned Zan.
Yeah.
Okay, these guys.
Yeah,
They
like
got
some of these enemies are doing like in the 20s worth of damage.
every time they get a surprise attack, I'm just running because it's just not worth it to risk it.
Okay, so somebody got Zan, so you can do. It was probably Han who got. No, Alice who got Zan. So I think that's the way it went before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you need to heal at this point
Yeah.
because you have characters down in the 20s worth of HP.
Okay. I should just leave now that I have the crown, right?
Yeah, really, you can just do that. Have like heal now, unless you're gonna teleport, because you could die in this fight.
Okay, yeah. Let's just teleport.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Like, you've really got to watch the Chaz's TP with doing the Tri-Blaster.
Mm-hmm.
Forget how much TP Tsu uses. I think it's 4. because Highness takes 7 to teleport out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, let's make those macros now. Oh, we gotta go into the stop menu. Wait a minute. How do we make the macro again?
Yeah, in there.
I forgot how to do the macro. Let me just save. How do I make the macro?
Okay, yeah, so this one, it'll be, Han, so in the macro,
Mm-hmm.
Pick the slot you want for the macro, and then have Han, on technique for Watt, and then
I'm
Alice.
sorry. So you said, hold on 1 minute. So you said, we gotta get the...
First is Han.
Okay, Han.
And have him, on technique, doing Watt.
Okay, what? And then Alice does Zan.
Yeah.
And the other two are attack.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and you can make another one after this too.
After someone levels up with Zan, right?
No, I mean you can make another macro right now.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because I saw Han has Zan,
Okay.
so you can make another macro now.
So Han
start
goes...
start with Alice.
Okay.
And she can do Foy. Alice first.
Mm-hmm. And then the other two just attack.
And then, yeah, Alice, Foy, Han, Zan. Then the others two attack.
Okay. We have
Yeah.
8 minutes left. You want to
Don't
give it a
you
shot or
let's
what?
try that one. Yeah, we can give it a shot.
Okay.
Yeah, because even if I have to, like, kind of duck out, I mean, I can probably stay on at least, like, the chat, and type a little bit.
Okay.
So I have to, because there's a conference call I said I'd be on.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
I can still kind of watch.
Yeah, no problem. We'll just see how far we can get. Okay, we'll head to the right side.
I'm still seeing a box in the middle of the stream window.
Yeah, let me get rid of that for a second. There you go. Sorry about that. What was that? Moonshade? What is that?
Oh, that's a insta death.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's give the insta death things a shot. Okay, Moonshade.
Yeah.
Crash, why not? Cross cut. Okay, we got it. With crash.
Oh, Han's about to die.
Oh, he is? Okay. They lose so much so quickly. Let's also use on Grizz, why not?
Yeah, Han is kind of your healer right now. Even though he's not the only one with healing magic.
Okay.
Yeah. And check out the Did you try the other new combo yet?
Yeah, I've been using like a little bit of both. Usually
Okay.
the first one does like, it does Blizzard. What's the second one do?
Firestorm.
Oh, okay. Let's give it a shot and see what it does. Oh, nice. That's cool. Looks like these guys are a little bit more resilient against that. Let's see. Okay, let's try the... Oh, she can't use Moonshade anymore? Okay. Let's let her use Zan.
This guy again.
Yeah, I know. Oh no,
Yeah, like, I remember him being a rare enemy.
Really?
He's just all over the place now.
Yeah.
So weird.
Crash worked. Okay, we got the ceramic sword. Okay, everyone, we need heal.
Yeah, ceramic sword should boost Chaz's attack some.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's try the ice attack.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that sword's definitely better.
Yeah.
Down from there.
I need a... Okay, down from here, okay. I think I need a heal again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Alice.
Yeah. Yeah, you're almost through here.
Okay, good. I'd rather just run. We can always level up later if we need to.
Yeah.
Okay, left or right?
Let's see. I believe it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
They both go to the same place.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Professor, thank goodness you're safe. Hey, I know her. She's from Phantasy Star 2. I see her in the background.
Looks a lot like her.
Oh, it's you, Han. You came to rescue me. Good job. Well, it seems pretty safe here. But how on earth were you able to escape on your own? Well, you see, this person here came to my rescue. Welcome, everybody. I'm glad to have you here. Who are you? My name is Rika. Pleased to meet you. Is that the same name from Phantasy Star 2?
No, the one in Phantasy Star 2, her name is Nay.
Oh, okay.
Or Nai. There seems to be some debate over which pronunciation it is.
I see. Those ears, what on earth are you? And what is this place? This is the bioplant. It's a research facility for bioengineering created by a 1,000-year-old civilization. It is an ancient, advanced civilization. Is it still operational? Oh yes. What's more, this isn't the only one. There are many such systems that have maintained their functionality. And it's thanks to these systems which control Matavia's climate, soil, and ecology systems that the human race was able to avoid total destruction after the Great Collapse. Really, is that true? If that's the case, how come this recent environmental destruction is taking place? Even though the control system is still functioning, it can barely maintain the minimal conditions for your existence. Even now, the system is starting to run out of control. Jazz, do you understand? What? Well, then does that mean the recent increase in biomonsters is coming from here? Yes, unfortunately so. If you want to know more, talk to Seed. He's over there. So where's this person called Seed? He's right in front of you. What's going on? I am Seed.
In Phantasy Star 2, there's also a biosystems lab, which is just like a building. But I think they are supposed to be, this and that are supposed to be two completely different places.
I am Seed, the control computer for this bioplant. Artificial intelligence. Can't believe it. That's right, this is no exception. Check my status here, the system is beyond my control. It is continuously breeding harmful monsters. Just as I thought. If we leave each of these systems running out of control along with the monster problem, we will have abnormal climate conditions and violent changes in the planet's surface. Batavia will be destroyed. What shall we do? The only thing we can do is shut down the system. Stopping the system itself will cause problems. We won't be able to maintain the ecosystem. That's better than the system ruining everything. But these systems aren't spread out all over the place. Don't worry, all we have to do is shut down the plant Nervous, which supplies energy to each system. That will shut them all down. First, please rescue the control android Demi. She's the only one that can stop Nervous. Rescue? What do you mean rescue? Right now, Demi is being held hostage by a man named Zio. Zio again? Who on earth is this Zio? I myself don't know what Zio is all about. So all I have to do is rescue this Demi, right? Where is she being held hostage? She is with Zio. And the name of that castle is Zio's Fort. Is that by any chance beyond the quicksand of Mile? Oh, that sinister-looking castle north of Zima. It's a pretty long way to go. We haven't heard all this, we have no choice. It's been a long time since I felt so excited. And while we're at it, why don't we get rid of that disgusting character Zio? That's the spirit. Please take Rika with you. Hell yeah, let's take this cutie with us. Who's this girl anyway? She seems curiously knowledgeable about these matters. She is my child. Are you saying that she is an artificial life form? That's right, she's the proudest product of a thousand years of improvement on genetic information. From a prototype prior to the Great Collapse. Also giving her a basic education.
So she's based on Nay.
I see. She will surely be a great help to you. Alright, Seed, we'll take her. Thank you. Always want to be able to see the outside world. Let's get going to Zio's fort. First must go back to the academy. We have to spread this information as much as possible. There's only one way for me to stem the outbreak of monsters. Now that I've sent into the world the fruit of 1,000 years worth of research, there are no obstacles in its execution. Alright, so the computer is a bad guy. As usual.
In this case, actually,
Maybe not.
yeah.
Wow, I didn't know the sky was so blue. These flowers, they're so beautiful. How lovely. Being cooped up all this time underground, everything must be so novel. And then shit's blowing up. An explosion. Seed. You must carry on the will of Seed. Can't look back now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just save. Or let me first go to the inn. And then we'll save. Okay, so this is a good place to close up for
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna get through to the end of that.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Alright, so I guess we'll pick this up again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
awesome.
Cool.
Alright, so hope to see everyone again tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
I will be here too. See you then.